All right. We're late, but we're here. Welcome, everyone, to the Warrior Cast this evening. We have Varsity Softball coming to you from Wayland, Dick Wagner Field here. We're still in the top of the first. The Warriors are taking on the Wolves of Winfield. Winfield has one run in. There's one out. This is a big deal tonight. First game back here in Wayland for varsity softball in about 8 years, I believe. So it's nice to see the Warriors get a team together again. Get the program back. We got a lot of freshmen playing with some few upperclassmen sprinkled in here and there. Freshman Drew Graber is pitching this evening. So as we settle in here, I'm Luke Lichty, joined by Paul Kissel here.
Yeah,
we're out of practice on setting all this stuff up, so it took us a little bit and a couple phone calls to the experts, but we got it.
We were trying to get fancy.
Yeah.
We tried to use the camera. Paints the corner. Drew Graber gets a strikeout. Out number 2.
So bases are loaded here with 2 outs. So Drew's looking to get out of the inning. The Warriors come in having lost their first 2 games in just a couple 3-inning outings, giving up a lot of runs in those first innings of both those games. So this would be great to get out of this inning with just 1 run. Ball there, so count 1-1. We'll get lineups here in a bit for you. That one bounced in front of the plate. That one's right down the middle, but a little high. Oh, and she stole home.
A little delay steal by Winfield.
That'll be another learning experience for a freshman catcher and a freshman pitcher there. So the score's 2-0. 3-1 count on the batter. The other 2 runners advance as well, so we're sitting at second and third.
So Ella Can is the batter for Winfield, number 6, a sophomore. KCII here. We just need to listen to what he's saying. We can just.
Yep. We got a full press box for this game. We got Winfield doing a live cast here. We got KCII radio. So if any of the other audio is bleeding through, apologize for that. But it's good to have the press box full and have softball back here in Wayland.
And that's a walk.
After she got it full there, full count, but missed on that pitch.
So number 4, Josie Ford, a freshman outfielder, coming to the plate for the Wolves.
Sorry about that, folks. We had some technical difficulties. Trying to figure out who's up right now. Number 4.
Oh, that's right. I'll let you do the talking, and I'll.
We're going to get
get
our sponsors up here, and we'll get a scoreboard and stuff up here in a little bit for you, since it's probably pretty small there in your screen out in the distance.
Yeah, I'm just happy to have a picture up. Oh.
It's going to be a hit batter. It's going to bring in the 3rd run. 3-0 Winfield lead. Pitch wasn't crazy inside, but the batter turned and took it, so she earned that base. Who's up now? Number 2.
Number 2, Emily Weiskercher. I think there's one more syllable in there. Sorry, freshman. Oh. Pitch nicely framed by Farmer.
Yeah, it was. Just caught the edge of the plate there.
Nice getting ahead of those batters here.
little bit of a late swing. That ball was coming right down the middle. Fouls it off.
Oh, 2 the count, 2 outs. Top of the first. Winfield leads 3-0 over the host Warriors.
Swing and a miss. That's going to end the inning. Left the bases loaded, but Drew with a solid start there. Her first start of the year pitching.
Yeah, now we can.
We'll maybe even show a commercial here.
I don't know. That's
Oh.
asking a lot.
Okay.
We'll see what we
Can you
can
pull
do.
one up here?
This is and Depot Energy.
What if the answer to powering a purer world, our world, was shining down on us this whole time? All we have to do is unleash its infinite power. Our goal here at Depot Energy is to unleash the infinite power of the sun. At EPO Energy, we make solar energy the better solution. EPO Energy, unleash the power.
All right, welcome back. Saw a couple ads from our great sponsors there. We're now moving to the bottom half of this first inning. Sophomore Quinn Smith for the Wolves takes the mound for the first time here tonight. Freshman Carly Lunsford steps in the batter's box. That pitch was trailing a little bit outside. She caught a piece of it.
I don't know. With the young team, I always like seeing that aggressive approach to batting.
Yep.
Not watching, but of course it's early here.
It is. Nice pitch there by Smith. Lunsford down 0-2.
Good hustle by Lunsford there, and a third strike pass ball.
Yep.
But number 7, is that Katie Miller for Winfield, makes a nice play. Actually, that looks like, what, number 7? Yeah, that's what I said. Second guessing myself.
So if you're not familiar with the rules there, if third strike is dropped by the catcher, you can try to advance to first, and they have to throw down to get you out, which is what they did. Freshman Natalie Wagler steps in here, the number 2 hitter for the Warriors. She takes a strike.
Oh.
Really nice hit, but it's going to go foul down the first base line there. And she's down 0-2. So Smith is putting them in the strike zone, Paul.
That's right.
All the pitches have been right in there.
Yeah, with our reboot of Waco softball, you have Michelle Wade and Dominic Toll.
Yep.
Co-coaches this year.
Michelle is a 1999 graduate here of Waco.
You released that information. I don't know. People out there now, I don't know. They can
that's too bad.
calculate
they got
ages
it.
and.
Well, now they have it. So inside. Oh, Natalie should have just taken that pitch. Taken one off the shin.
Another freshman for the Warriors batting here.
Caught the corner of the plate, and she watched it go by and takes a seat. So that's 2 quick outs for the Wolves. Some nice pitching there by sophomore.
Sophomore Ella Khan. Khan.
Nope. Who you?
8. Nope. Quinn Smith.
Quinn Smith, yeah, yep. So the Waco batter here is Rhiannon Horn, I believe. Our lone senior this year.
Puts it in play.
Oh, and it's going to fall.
Horn going for 3. Throws through.
Oh, my word. Oh, what a play. What a throw from the center fielder. I think she technically missed her cutoff, but the ball went right to the third. Maybe not. Maybe that was a perfect throw right to the third baseman. Third baseman tags Rhiannon while her foot's on the bag. Then Rhiannon runs over the bag, and the third baseman can't quite get there. So that's a triple. Still
Horn,
2 outs.
Still 2 outs. Runner in scoring position, though.
So Horn joined the team here in the last in the last week or so. So she's not even on our game day program. Oh, no, she is. I'm sorry. Number 13. I was looking at the wrong number. So she is the lone senior here for the Warriors. And up at the plate now, Drew Graber, the freshman pitcher. Swing and a miss.
1-2 the count. She can put this in play. Got an opportunity to score a run. And oh, be a swing and a miss. And that's going to end the first. The Warriors trail 3-0.
Left a runner on third there. We'll go to a couple more commercials.
And then come back.
Is there one, though? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know why there wouldn't be. Maybe not new.
So we're back here. Sorry, we're trying to figure stuff out on the fly again, as you're hearing our confused discussion.
Warren Plumbing and Heating are your local experts, and we're more than just plumbers. As a family-owned and established business, we know what it means to give good service. Our plumbers are highly skilled and ready to tackle anything you need. We've been serving communities around Iowa for 5 years now, and there's no sign of us slowing down. We love what we do, and we're happy to help. Give us a call at 319-591-1551.
And we're back, and we're still working on the scoreboard, but we do have the ticker with all of our sponsors. Those will be updated here in the fall. So if you're interested, you can contact Michelle Wade or Kaylin Duvall at the high school. So Drew Graber pitching for the Warriors. Her first start, right?
Yes, it is her first start. Yep. And junior Josie Nelson back up to the top of the order, I believe, for the Wolves here to start this this second inning. Quickly 2 balls. Nice pitch right down the middle. She fouls it off. And out of play.
So freshman Drew Graber pitching to freshman Malin Farmer. Got freshman Kaylin Willits at first. Freshman Natalie Wagler at short. Junior, or I guess technically, yeah, I guess we're going by this year's.
Yep, going by this year's.
Not going to convert them to seniors yet.
Yep.
Alyssa Graber at second, and senior Rhiannon Horn at third. Now, outfield, I'm going to struggle at because that's a long ways away, Luke. No.
It is. So left field is going to be Shanae Riley Jr. Center is Carly Lunsford. I'm not sure who they have in right tonight.
I think it's Athena Powers. Is that right?
Could be. She's not on our list tonight. But I know she's on the team, and it does look like her from here. Yep.
That's what we were talking there. We got a stolen base by Winfield Jr.
Yep, that's her second stolen base of the night. She's already up to 2 walks and 2 stolen bases.
Nice pitch there by Graber. Snap throw to second.
Josie was going to try to run that one around, and she getting back to second. So
Wagler sneaking behind her.
Yep.
2-1 count. So that is your score. Miller, ready for the pitch. And she shows
Tries
the
to bunt.
and
Does not get it pulled back in time, so that will be a strike. Count is 2-2 now, I believe.
2-2, no outs in the top of the second. Warriors find themselves trailing 3-0 against rival Winfield. Nice pitch, jammed her inside there.
She was out in front on that. That is number 7, sophomore Katie Miller. She's playing catcher tonight, I believe, for the Wolves.
Good place to miss there. Runs the count to 3-2.
Swing and a miss, but she dropped it. Gets it to first base, gets the out.
Nelson advances to third.
It was a ball in the dirt, a little bit hard to catch, but Madeline Farmer popped right up and got it down to Willits at first.
Yeah, if Alex
secured that strikeout.
If Alex was here, he'd have his stats all out here and tell us the exact number of walks and strikes.
Yeah.
He's very good about doing that in basketball.
Yep. And as the season goes on, to be honest, so again, I've been to both the first 2 games of the Warriors, and they've been short games because of run rules. We're a young team and trying to figure things out, so there's not a whole lot of stats, at least ones worth mentioning at this point. There haven't been too many at-bats. But, we've seen improvement over the first 2 games, and hopefully we'll continue. That's a nice pop fly. They got to call that, and they don't. And it's going to drop. It's another learning experience there. Left and center both drifted over. And the ball did hit, I believe, the left fielder's glove, but just popped out as they ran into each other. Not a violent collision, thankfully.
No.
But a run will score. And the batter, with a heads-up play, ran right around and got to second on that. So that's good. Go ahead.
I don't think the Wolves had a hit yet. I could be wrong.
No, they do not. I know they didn't in the first inning, and they scored 3 runs on that.
And that was an error there, so that's another.
And to be honest, that's kind of been, unfortunately, the Warriors so far have not given up a lot of hits. We've had some decent defense, but we've just given up a lot of walks. Our pitching is still trying to find its way here at the early stages of the season, early stages of the renewed program here. So. So 3-0 count. It's going to be outside. So that was senior Lauer there playing first base. She gets a walk down to first base. Sophomore Kelly Milks now steps in. Graber with the windup inside. Yeah, we can rely. We got 2 other people doing play-by-play, so we can listen to.
I know. Just
Yeah, and she
echo
was.
what they're doing.
This was the batter that was hit the last inning. She almost got hit there in that first pitch. The second one was also misses, but this time to the outside.
He is being generous with that outside pitch.
That was a generous outside pitch there, but we'll take it. Oh, back to second, back to second. Can we get it? No, it's going to be into the outfield and an error on that throw, and she's going to go home. Got to get the ball in, girls. There we go.
Had a chance, had a chance.
Yep.
Just rushed the throw a little bit there.
As we collect our thoughts and review that play, yeah, it was a good, I mean, the runner, the Winfield runner, really made a bad play on that by getting too far off the base, but we couldn't capitalize and then made an error of our own. And then we got to get the ball in quicker. I know the first few games, some girls have tried to run the ball in from the out, and it's like, no, you got to throw that thing in right away. Anyway, allowed another run to score. So it's 5-0 now, but that was the second out.
So 2 down. Hey, is that Alex in center field? Maybe not.
Jesse Rankin, senior third baseman here, steps in. Batting right-handed.
Both teams with a senior third baseman.
Yeah.
Oh.
Crushes that. There's a hit for the Wolves. And that's going to drop in between, yeah, right into left center. It's a great shot.
Nice stroke by the senior.
Yeah. And she gets a double out of it and an RBI. 6-0 now. Wolves out in front. Swing and a miss. Can't find the ball. Bounces around there, and the runner's going to advance to third. That is Ella Khan, sophomore. The batter.
Hold on to that one a little longer and get a play here. Oh.
The ball just stuck in her hand there as she released that. Paul, have you ever tried to do a softball wind-up and pitch?
I used to play fast pitch back in the day.
Okay.
In the old leagues in Muscatine.
Would you say it's an easy skill to learn, or is it one of the, I would say it's one of the harder skills to learn. It's not a natural arm motion as far as, you know, how you throw normally. And as we've seen, it's a big separator in these with these teams as far as pitching goes.
Well, yeah, you get a good pitcher, you can
ride them a long ways.
You don't need any defense. They take care of business themselves, and that's where you see a lot of the teams have a lot of success.
Yep.
And puts a lot of pressure on the individual up front, but I think a lot of schools, you see that person investing a lot of time and energy to develop that skill. And so it's something we'll learn.
Yeah.
And it's something you got to be committed to.
Yep. So that was Josie Ford, freshman. She pops up to the third baseman, and Waco gets out of the inning on the wrong side of a 7-0 score, and we'll go to commercial here.
but I do need that too. Oh, we're back to live. Somebody's got to pay attention here back here at the
Go to
control.
another commercial
We'll
here.
hit another.
The culture at West Liberty Foods, it really is doing the right thing, even when people aren't watching you.
Our principles are set based on a farmer mentality, and that's hardworking, that's community-based, and being good stewards of the land. It's being loyal to your team, it's taking care of your team.
I think as an organization, that's another thing that makes West Liberty Foods really successful, is that commitment to others.
Find your next career at West Liberty Foods. Visit careers.wlfoods.com.
Back here to Dick Wagner Field, Wayland, Iowa. Beautiful evening. Got a nice breeze blowing in the open windows of the press box tonight. So we bring you Waco Varsity Softball in their first season back after an 8-year break, you could call it, I suppose. It's the bottom of the second. Waco's down 7-0 to Winfield. Batter is catcher, freshman, Madeline Farmer.
Well, I'm not quite to balls and strikes yet, but
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
We got a scoreboard up there for you now at the bottom. Hopefully you can see that.
I know. This is really challenging my skills here.
Pitch was coming inside, but Madeline kind of took a step back and swung at that. It's a nice looking swing, but did not connect, so it's going to be 1-2 on the count. Quinn Smith, sophomore, is still pitching. Got her to chase one a little bit high, a little bit outside. Nice pitch there from the sophomore, and that's her first out of the inning. Alyssa Graber, junior second baseman, steps in.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that earlier. We have 2 games under our belt.
Two games, and the first one was against an amazing pitcher there for Wapello. So we just did not get many at-bats.
And that's what I think the most we have. The leader in at-bats right now is 4 through 2 games. So
yes.
That's not a lot of opportunity.
No, it's not at all. And then earlier in the week, our second game was against Columbus. Maybe a few more at-bats, but again, still some good pitching there, and we're still finding our way in the batter's box as well.
And a lot of these girls. What was our first varsity experience here?
Yeah. Yep.
How many games did they get last year? And for most of these girls, junior high.
Junior high, like how many did they play?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been, I think, around 9 to 12, somewhere in there, I think, last year. Yep. And then a lot of the upperclassmen, a couple of them played. So we had a sharing agreement with Columbus, as that ball comes in there for a strike. So a few played for Columbus the last couple of years, but so there's a number of our upperclassmen here who have not played, who played softball maybe in youth sports, but have not played competitively for a while. So that it's going to take some time to build a program back up. So
I think that's ball 4. We got our first base runner.
well, we had Rhiannon on
We did
third
have a triple.
last inning and couldn't get her home. So now freshman Kaylin Willits is going to step in from the wrong side of the batter's box, but that's okay. She bats left-handed.
I tell you what, this is the best way to bat. You're one step closer to
You
first
are.
base.
I was a joke for everyone. It's not the wrong side.
No.
I just like to tease left-handers.
I'm right-handed, but my dad made me bat left-handed because
Yeah?
he knew I was going to be slow.
Yeah.
No, see, I can only tell that joke once, so I just used it. So
And the ball bounces up high. Alyssa's going to take second and then round and look. Catcher collects it. So Waco with a nice stolen base there.
1-1 the count, 1 out.
Oh, she swung at a high and outside one.
What kind of bat is that, Luke? That's a different looking bat.
It is a different looking bat. I don't know my bats. I do know you can spend a lot of money on softball bats, though.
Oh,
As Willett strikes out there.
that's our second strikeout of the inning now. And we got, who is this?
Shanae Riley,
Riley.
junior left fielder.
That. Coach Edeker's here, and we're giving him a little credit. There's red in the uniform this year. If he's listening.
Is that something he wanted to bring back?
Yeah, he wants to bring back the red, and
Okay.
he's really excited about that.
Well, he got it. They have a faint red stripe there on the.
Is that
on
a
the
red
side of
stripe
the-
on the
side of
leg,
the
or is that
pants.
gray?
I don't know. I can't tell. It looks red from here. It's gray. Oh, he said it's gray. Oh, man.
There's red. There's a red logo somewhere, isn't there? Is there a red logo? Is that the baseball?
Oh, that looked like a good pitch.
Nice slide by Graber.
And she's in there. Nice steal. Catcher fired that down there. But Alyssa had just good enough jump to get in under the throw. And the count's 3-0 here. So, and gives her that, you know what? He gave Waco a couple of those, so.
He's consistent.
Yep, that was off the plate a little bit, but. Oh, right down the middle. Just watched it. We need to swing at those, Paul. We need to swing when they're close like that.
I told you I like aggressive batters. So.
Yep.
Now you're going to be forced to protect.
And she does not. Nice pitch. They're not going to swing. You put her right down the middle. Quinn Smith gets out of that inning, and the score stays 7 for Winfield, 0 for Waco. Leave another runner on third base there. We'll go to commercial.
That's what I was. We're getting better here.
Do we have a logo?
We'll get the logo here, yeah.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out the scoreboard.
We're having too much fun, so we'll run.
So you just saw a nice Warrior Cast commercial there, and we're back to action. Top of the third, a nice start there for the Warrior freshman pitcher. She gets a strike.
Ooh. Just low. 7-0 the score here, top of the third.
So now you see the nice, we got colors now behind our scoreboard logo. We got the Warrior logo there. Fouls that pitch off, so it's going to be 1-2.
It's all coming back to us now.
Yep. I didn't. You did some stuff this spring. Did you say you did some soccer?
I did do a couple soccer games, and
so track we don't really do anything. We just have the camera on for our home meets, and you can watch that way.
Yep.
So yeah, a few of us are rusty from basketball season. Swing and a miss there.
I want to say, is that 4 strikeouts or 5 strikeouts?
For Drew.
We just listen. We got to listen to
Listen to
KCII.
KCII.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or we could ask Amy. I know. We already discussed our deficiencies, Coach Edeker, and
We're getting heckled.
we needed Alex Cardenas. He's the resident stat man. But when
As
all
the
this
season
close,
goes on,
yeah.
as the season goes on, we'll be on top of all this. I have been on the Bound website, which is where a lot of teams put their stats. Unfortunately, though, Waco has not been super quick at putting those up. So anyway, we'll hopefully have some more stats and things for you as the season goes on here. As Winfield comes back to the top of their lineup again with Junior Nelson. She's had 2 walks, a couple stolen bases, and scored both times, I believe. And she's already at 3-0. She just does not get a pitch to hit. Drew doesn't want to give her one. So she's going to get her 3rd walk.
Catcher Katie Miller. I have a feeling Nelson's going to go on the 2nd pitch. See what happens here. There she goes. Maddie knocks it down. Nelson gets another stolen base. So that's Nelson's 3rd stolen base. Ball 3.
3-0. We've had, this is the third different pitcher we've had so far in the first 3 games, and throwing a lot of pitches also in those first 2 games, and here tonight as well. That makes it hard to go a lot of innings also. So did you have did you throw a lot of junk when you were playing fast pitch? Like, do you have change up, drop, rise, all the curve, all that stuff?
That's all I threw was junk.
Okay.
None of the stuff you named. It was just all junk.
Calls it off. 3rd baseman calls off the shortstop and makes a nice catch there on the infield pop.
Yeah, it was senior Rhiannon Horn making the play.
Yeah. So 2 outs here. Could get out of this inning without giving up a run. Would be a first here for this early season. Popped it up. That's going to be a foul back to the backstop.
And I think batting against a New Zealand pitcher is probably the scariest thing I've ever done.
What did he do, or what was the reason?
Well, when they crow hopped, they would jump about halfway to home plate, and the ball was on top of you before you could even really react. And being the tough gentlemen we didn't wear helmets.
Oh, fun.
But they were professionals. I never got hit by them.
That's going to drop. Nice hit out to the left field. It drops in, and a run's going to come in and score on that. That was senior Lauer. It was an inside pitch, but she turned on it. It was not on the fat part of the bat. It was more up towards her hands, so it didn't go as far, but it went far enough that it dropped right in front of our left field there. Riley dropped in for a nice base hit and an RBI. 8-0 now.
Did I miss an out? Is there 2 outs?
There's 2 outs.
We got a chance for the 3rd right here. Oh,
and that's going to bounce fair. And there, another thing there with communication, our first baseman, as she backed up, as Willits backed up, the base runner was right there. And so she stumbled a bit. Our second baseman couldn't quite make it over there, and the ball literally landed right on the line there. So So with that foul ball there by Rankin, it's going to be a 1-1 count. Drew Graber with the windup. Just outside, couldn't get her to swing at that.
It is a beautiful night, though.
As you mentioned before the crow hop, that is not a legal move in high school softball.
No.
Your back foot cannot leave the ground, or is not supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Just inside. Now it's going to be a full count here with 2 outs. See if Graber can get one here close to entice a swing or an easy ground ball here to get out of this inning. No, bounces in front. That's going to be a walk. So bases loaded now. Still 2 outs. Still the top of the third. Score is 9-0 in favor of Winfield.
Graber's looking around, seeing what she's got going on. The umpire has held up the game just for a second.
Ball came flying into the to the field of play there. So short stoppage of play, and now we're back to action. That one bounces just in front of the plate, low for ball 1.
There you go.
That's a nice pitch. Ella Khan, sophomore for Winfield, is in the batter's box. Again, freshman Drew Graber on the mound. Freshman Maddie Farmer behind the plate with a nice stop. So our center fielder shading just a little bit to the left. So there's a nice big gap there in right center. Count sits 2-1. Yeah, we just mentioned it in, oh, that was, okay. There we go, ball 4.
That's going to get Coach Toll up, and she's going to go out and talk to her young pitcher.
And we did mention officially the two coaches for Waco tonight. Yeah, Coach Toll there. She coached junior high last year, so she coached a few of these girls, all the freshmen. And then we talked about Coach Wade a little bit ago.
And he talked about junior high. You know who's coaching the junior high trivia night? Not junior high trivia night, but coaching
the junior high
softball team. Here's your trivia night question of the. Do we have to tell the answer now, or should we wait?
We should wait.
We should wait for a half inning to give them our.
Send in your answers.
We do have 5 listeners. I just checked, so just so you know.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You do have to be careful.
And we didn't do a good job of either of, and that's fine. This is kind of our practice, but we didn't do a good job of maybe advertising that these games are going to be on, as many as we can get.
We try to get as many on, especially the home games.
Yeah.
Yeah, we little camera issue at the beginning.
Yeah, we have a couple different camera options, and we were trying to go for the fancy one, and it just didn't cooperate with us tonight. Part of that's probably our fault, not knowing exactly what cord goes where and what thing to turn on in what order. So.
It's like a printer, right? If you don't plug it in at the right time, it won't recognize it.
You have to hold your tongue just right and stand on one foot and then hope it connects.
Wind was blowing out of the west. And it wasn't going to connect.
So we're 3-0 here after the meeting at the mound. See if Drew can find a strike here. Nope, it's going to roll in. That's going to be another walk and another run scored. So it's up to 11-0 now. And back to the top of the lineup again with Nelson. See if she can get one to hit. So just a review for the high school rules. There is a 12-run rule after 3 or 4 innings. Then it drops to 10 runs for innings 5 and 6. That has come into play for the young Warriors so far this year. They have a couple of first 2 games were fairly short. That's the reason they didn't get many at-bats.
And that always makes it difficult to start the season. We played some pretty tough competition here in the north, and
Yep.
I'm not doing a good job keeping the balls in strike count.
It is 1 and 2. A couple foul balls there from Nelson.
Bases loaded, top of the 3rd. Waco hosting Winfield at Dick Wagner Field.
And she's going to get the call.
And
So we'll go to commercial break here as it comes to the bottom of the 3rd here, sitting at 11-0 in favor of the Wolves. And the commercial will be
well, he says he's going to get money. And we're back. That was Precision Collision. I think we can squeeze another one in here. No, that wasn't the one we wanted, but that was a Waco Basketball WarriorCast logo
little promo.
Created by our technology coach, Kaylin Duvall. He does an excellent job here.
Hey, it was timely because isn't there basketball camp this week?
There is.
So there you go.
Today,
how's that been going?
we got 22 young men coming in to start developing their Warrior skills, and they've been great.
Good.
Great examples of the community, working hard, getting better each and every day. I also mentioned we got about a dozen high school kids in there volunteering their time to
pour into that next generation of basketball players. That's great.
almost have a 1-to-1 coaching ratio.
Yeah.
And Coach Chase Roth has been in there helping, along with junior high basketball coach Isaac Moeller. So
very good.
A lot of good things happening.
I think the girls will have an opportunity for basketball camp here coming up as well. So this is Athena Flores with her first at bat for the Warriors this season. And she is sitting at a 1-1 count here. That pitch starts, and it looks like I'm sitting right in line with it here. That's a good-looking pitch because it comes in, looks like it's coming right down the middle, and it trails off right at the end, and she's gotten a lot of girls to swing at that. Same pitch, same result, and she gets a strikeout.
I wouldn't mind the girls getting a little closer there, and that's easier said than done.
I know. Coaches need to, if they feel that's going to be advantageous, they hopefully will tell them that. And we're back to the top of our order for the first time tonight. First time we've turned the lineup back over, back to Lunsford, our freshman center fielder.
Yeah, last at bat struck out, but on a drop third strike, hustled it out, but was just beat by the throw by Miller.
So yeah, sophomore Quinn Smith here for the Wolves pitching has pitched a great game, putting a lot of balls in the strike zone, and we just haven't been able to make much contact. Or not good contact. That was a foul on that one. So count as 1-2 here. Ooh.
Chase that one down
Chase,
and in.
yep.
When you're down 2 strikes, kind of got to protect the plate. Oh, there was a. I guess if you go to 3 strikes, it says strikeout. Well, that was a new
little feature we're discovering.
feature. Unfortunately, it was Winfield. Natalie Wagler.
2 outs. Freshman shortstop steps in, takes an inside ball.
Her dad, Matt Wagler, played at Louisa Muscatine, my alma mater.
Yeah.
Played with my brother on a pretty competitive Falcons team back in the day.
You're not going to say the year? You learned from my mistake?
I could with that. He's a male, so it's like I don't think
different thing.
Age doesn't really matter for him.
Yep.
But yeah, he's a former student of mine and coached in football and basketball.
And he's coached youth softball for a number of years, does a great job with the really little ones. As his daughters came up 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th grade, he's coached probably the last 5 or 6 years, and we're appreciative of him taking time to do that. He misses a lot of the other kids' games doing that. But so Natalie's sitting at 2-2 here.
Oops, I was gave a preemptive. Hopefully I jinxed it.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen now.
Not going to happen.
I clicked the wrong button. Well, I already played
nice
it once.
pitch.
I already played it once, so she doesn't get to see the icon.
Don't get
again.
to see it that time. That's going to end the inning. So we'll move to with just an 11-run lead, we will move on to the 4th.
Hey, you're talking youth athletics here.
WYAA. This is more than just a game. It's a journey of growth, friendship, and triumph. Join us as we celebrate the spirit of youth sports, where every sprint, kick, and cheer is a step towards greatness. Together, we're not just playing a game, we're shaping futures. Unleash your potential, ignite the fire within, because in this arena, legends are born. This is more than a team. It's a family.
There they are. Oh, we're back live again. So now you need to fill in the time while I find the Winfield logo.
So the key for this season is going to be, just keeping the girls positive, keeping them learning. As both Coach Wade and Coach Toll were out there laughing and smiling with our freshman pitcher there. It's a good sign. But yeah, there's a lot of talent in so we play in the North Division Super Conference. A lot of talent. A lot of programs, of course, that haven't taken 8 years off like we did. So that's, you're starting a little bit behind. And it's going to be about learning, going to be about building excitement and keeping those younger girls, the junior high and the youth sports, keeping them interested, knowing that we now have a varsity program will really help. But yeah, well, I'm sure we'll see improvement as the season goes on. Again, we've had 1 rain out. So this is just the 4th scheduled game, the 3rd actual game we've had. And so just getting started in this season. So we move to the top of the 4th.
Yeah, I thought it broke.
Nice pitch right down the middle. Batter shakes her head, yep. As Josie's back up to bat.
3 walks on the night.
3 walks.
3 stolen bases, 3 runs scored. Got to pay attention here. The button clicker.
That was a nice looking pitch coming right down the middle, and she was out in front and fouled it off.
No, my older sister used to pitch when she was like a freshman.
Yep.
And it's because she threw strikes.
Yep.
But it was not a fast pitch.
Yep. So, there's an advantage to if the other team is hitting the ball all around, that can lead to lopsided scores as well. But you
got a chance.
Yeah, you got a chance when you're throwing a strike. You give your defense a chance, and you can get strikeouts as well. So that was a nice, again, was out in front of that one again, but hit it right down the third base line, and it just got by Rand and Horn there at third base.
Yeah, this is almost a three-person deal here because we can't swivel the camera so you can see that play, but right down the line, hit the base.
Nice pitch. So we saying we're looking for helpers.
We might.
No, but seriously, if there's those out there who.
Because what we could do is add another camera angle and get a little closer in on the pitching. And
yep.
She stole another base on the second pitch.
She's a state qualifying trackster, so she's definitely got some speed on the base paths there.
Oh.
Gonna be popped up right to the catcher, and she makes the good play there.
I was going to say, that wasn't right to her. That was a nice play. Farmer getting out of the stance there, got the mask off right away, did everything you like to see
that
for
was
a
perfect.
catcher.
And that ball was spinning too, so it can make some funny movements as it's coming back down. And she secured that for the first out.
That might be the
So
first.
Nelson's still on second base here. Oh, just a little bit low. Quinn Smith, the pitcher for the Wolves, steps in. Oh, didn't give that one either. It's both down the middle. One a little low, one a little high.
Oh.
That was a heck of a hit.
Oh.
Missed our cutoff coming back in.
That was a solid stroke by Smith.
That's going to score Nelson from second, of course.
Yeah, that one hop the fence there.
Yeah, one hop to the fence, did not go over. Unfortunately, that would have held her to just a double, but nice base running. That's going to be right to the shortstop. Wagler to Willits, out. A nice looking play.
Nice 6-3.
But Lauer still gets the RBI there. So 13-0 now. Sophomore Milks steps in. Takes the hit.
And softball doesn't matter if you try to get out of the way.
You know, I would like to say that that's a umpire discretion, but I don't know the official high school rules for that. I know in youth, the umpires really try to, they'll at least talk to the batters and the coaches if they don't think that an attempt was made to get out of the way. I don't know what the high school rules are for that. But she took her base and she stole second, so she's sitting in scoring position already after a couple pitches.
There we go, right back in there. And there she goes, delayed steal.
It's another learning thing here for the pitcher and catcher. So what do you do in that situation, Paul, to prevent that from happening as a catcher? You walk them back, make sure they're headed back before you throw it to your pitcher?
That's right.
Pitcher hit right back to the pitcher. That's going to end the inning.
And it doesn't matter. 1-3 ends the play. Ends the inning. One of our cleaner innings there.
Yeah.
So we went through the top of the lineup, only giving up 2 runs.
Gave up 2. Yep, that was our best inning so far here. Well, I don't remember the third inning, but we'll go to a commercial here quick.
second commercial here. We're on top of things. I'll have to cut that one short. I got greedy. Back to the game. Horn batting.
Right in there. Horn agrees, shakes her head yes, looks down at Coach Toll. First base who's telling her, come on now, let's put a bat on those if they're right in the middle. That's right, Horn tripled her first time up. She takes a pitch outside, 2-1 the count.
See if we can't get a little confidence going here in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, be nice to get a couple runs and push this to the fifth inning here. Nice hit. Skies it really high. Left fielder is under it. Ella Khan out there, I believe, or Can. Apologize for pronunciations. Again, for basketball, I would sometimes even go down and ask the coaches for correct pronunciations, but we're just not in.
We're not top.
We're not mid-season form yet.
Yeah, it's game 1 for us. Game 3 for the girls.
Graber takes a pitch high.
Again, wrong button. Try this again.
Giving them strikes when they didn't earn them.
I know. And I don't even think they're strikes. 3-0 the count.
So that pitch that starts and kind of sweeps off to the outside, she just isn't quite starting it in the middle enough, and these are getting too far outside. That one's right down the middle.
Green light.
That was. Just like Horn, I think Graber could hit it a long ways if she get a hold of one. Make connection here. Oh, right down the middle, and watches that one go. Coach is telling her now she has to battle. So let's see what Smith gives her something in the middle or pitches that pitch out to the outside is my guess. No, just inside, swing and a miss. Out number 2.
Battled back, down 3-0. Smith did a nice job.
Yeah, she did. Put 3 pitches right in the strike zone, daring us to get a hit. Couldn't do it. So now Farmer steps in.
Oh.
Nice hit, but it's going to go foul.
Chasing some of the spectators down there.
Yep. Our trivia question.
Oh, that's right. We did have a trivia question.
Because the ball went right over to where he was standing over there. So our junior high coach this year is Eric Davis. He was one of our youth coaches in the last few years. So we're thankful he stepped up to fill that void left by Dominique there, moved up to varsity. So they've had, I think their first game was not last night, was this week, was on Tuesday.
Okay.
Junior high still does 5-run innings. And they lost by 1. I think it was 15-14. They played Columbus. And they have enough girls. They have two teams. So like tomorrow night at Hillcrest, I believe they're going to play 2 full games.
Ooh.
So Depending on what the other team has for us, they'll try to get 2 games in. So it counts 3-1 here to Farmer. You say weather? I think tomorrow's going to be good, right? Always good. Pops up to the pitcher. That's going to end it. And that will end the ball game here, I believe. We're sitting at that 12-run rule. Our PA announcer here, Mr. Edeker, just announced that there's going to be some JV innings played here. Both get a chance for both these teams to get some of the other players in. So we'll take a short break. As the varsity score ends up, Winfield 13, Waco 0. Again, stay tuned to the Warriorcast here. We'll bring you the JV. And some of these other players get their moment in the spotlight, and we'll go to commercial.
Time is it? Let's see. Do we have any more? I'll just run some of these.
Anyone serious about lawn care knows it starts with 2 things: the expertise and the equipment to do the job right. Egley Landscapes is the only local company that provides expert lawn care and landscaping. Let the experts with the equipment from Egley's pay a visit to your lawn. Our horticulturists have the knowledge to guide you through a lawn care plan, and they won't sell you services you don't need. Egley Landscapes has the knowledge and expertise you can trust to revitalize the landscape of your home or commercial property. Egley Landscapes. Check us out online at egleylandscapes.com.
The culture at West Liberty Foods, it really is doing the right thing, even when people aren't watching you.
Our principles are set based on a farmer mentality, and that's hardworking, that's community-based, and being good stewards of the land. It's being loyal to your team, it's taking care of your team.
I think as an organization, that's another thing that makes West Liberty Foods really successful, is that commitment to others.
Find your next career at West Liberty Foods. Visit careers.wlfoods.com.
4M Plumbing and Heating are your local experts, and we're more than just plumbers. As a family-owned and established business, we know what it means to give good service. Our plumbers are highly skilled and ready to tackle anything you need. We've been serving communities around Iowa for 5 years now, and there's no sign of us slowing down. We love what we do, and we're happy to help. Give us a call at 319-591-1551.
What if the answer to powering a purer world, our world, was shining down on us this whole time? All we have to do is unleash its infinite power. Our goal here at EPO Energy is to unleash the infinite power of the sun. At EPO Energy, we make solar energy the better solution. EPO Energy, unleash the power.
WYAA. This is more than just a game. It's a journey of growth, friendship, and triumph. Join us as we celebrate the spirit of youth sports, where every sprint, kick, and cheer is a step towards greatness. Together, we're not just playing a game, we're shaping futures. Unleash your potential, ignite the fire within, because in this arena, legends are born. This is more than a team. It's a family.
So we're back here. Again, you see the final score there of the varsity match. It's 13-0. We're going to have some JV action here, so we're going to keep the stream running. And, yeah, get some of these other girls a chance to get on the live stream. Not sure exactly when they're going to start that. Looks like they're still warming up a little bit. So we will come to that coverage as soon as it starts. All right, that's going to end our live stream this evening. Thanks for tuning in. We showed the 3 innings of JV there, ended up 7-5 in favor of Winfield. We'll be back. I'm not sure. The next home game, for sure, we'll try to make it back for. We will not be live tomorrow night. Varsity will be at Hillcrest. Look real quick here for the next home game. Tuesday evening, June 4th, Lone Tree here at home. We'll try to be live for that as well. Enjoy your evening.